Coach, congrats. Starting the road trip off right. It seemed like you set the tone from this one from the very beginning, thanks to CJ.
Yeah.
What do you chalk this win up to?
Taking care of business is important for us. Starting the trip off right, like you said, Jen. I thought the first half we really set the tone. Second half got a little sloppy. They made a run. We were able to sustain and make a few shots, but overall, really good effort on our guys' part, and it's a good way to start the trip.
Larry and Trey, double figures by halftime. When you get that type of production from your bench, how much does that help the whole squad in the long run?
It's extremely important that all of our guys, any of our guys that we put in that touch the floor, they compete, they share the ball, they rebound, and Larry and Trey, they set the tone as well, coming in in the second unit, just playing off of each other's gravity. Trey didn't make as many shots as he normally makes, but like I said, overall, solid effort. We'll take it.
This win, another winning season. First time in a long time this franchise has had back-to-back winning seasons. How do you think you've grown as a head coach, play caller through this whole process?
I give all the credit to God. I'm grateful to be in this position, to have an opportunity to coach these amazing guys in our locker room, work with all of our incredible staff. So it starts with that. It starts with having the high character people around us that allow us to be the best that we can. And it's truly a joy to come in every day and get an opportunity to grow and be better.
Something you always talk about is we're trying to build a program in New Orleans. Can you just kind of explain what that means?
We're trying to build, starting with our foundation. And, it starts with the people that we bring into our building that contributes to having a healthy program. And so high character, people that bring a ton of energy, that are hard workers, top to bottom. And that's the program that we're trying to build, is a sustainable winning culture. And feels like we're trending in a good way right now.
They got it to 13 of those Cam Thomas free throws, and Zion scored on the next 3 possessions. What do you think about just how he closed the game, his second half?
Z was great. His force, his ability to dissect the defense, get to the basket, get to the free throw line, make the extra pass when it's there. He carried us in that second half.
Is Naji your best lob thrower on the team?
Naji and BI, they're both pretty good at it, but Z goes up and catches almost anything, so he makes it easy to throw it to.
Coach, great win tonight. When you beat a team that's trending in the wrong direction, but as comfortably as you guys beat them, does that instill confidence in you guys, or do you view that as just taking care of business?
Anytime you win in the NBA, it's hard to win in this league. So that's number one. We're grateful that we can go out and execute on both ends of the floor, finish the game well. And then the second part of it, to your question, is we for sure want to take care of business and hold ourselves to a certain standard no matter who we play.
Thank you.
Zion got one bucket off of a make where he just sprinted down and BI threw an outlet pass real quick. There was another one where he posted up with probably like 20 seconds on the shot clock, then got a quick bucket. How much of a priority has it been to find that early offense, change ends, even off of makes?
It's a priority. It's almost a play for him, is that he will get ahead of the defense, and sometimes, like you said, it's a kick ahead and he's attacking before anybody's back, and sometimes he's ahead of the play and he has a small guy on him and we just throw it to him before anybody can get there. It's something he does well. It's something a concept that we've adapted because it's kind of who he is.
Coach, there was the situation that Jose Alvarado, probably third quarter, he was angry after he made 2 bad decisions, but you were talking with him, and after that you hugged him, and other teammates did the same. So the question is, that's the biggest power of the Pelicans, that you are together all the time, no matter what happens?
I love Jose. He is one of my favorite players, one of my favorite people. I'm grateful. We're all grateful to have him on our team. He's a competitor. He's everything that we embodies with the Pelicans organization. And sometimes you got a lot of light a fire under your guys. He was upset. I was upset. those things happen. He gets back out there and he goes after it.
Thanks, coach. Great win.
For sure. Thank you.
I'm sorry?
Take two, you're stuck with me.
No, that's all right. That's all right.
Another dominant win. You're starting to string together several consecutive wins where from this jump you're setting the tone, you're controlling the game. What does that say about where this squad is?
I think it says that we're watching film and adjusting as we get further in the season. Obviously, starting slow is something for us that plagued us for a little bit, and I don't want to say it's completely over with now, but it's something we've addressed, and we've made a conscious effort to change that.
What have you seen change in Zion since perhaps All-Star break that has him playing so well right now?
Honestly, his focus level is right now is ridiculous. I was telling him that's some of the best players that I've played with. This is the time they start peaking, and he's doing exactly that, following that exact mold. So. Just his play of late, his play this whole season, and most importantly, we and I am just so proud of him for putting the work in on his body to stay healthy this year. That's big time for us as a team, and couldn't be more happy for him, truly.
And for Coach Willie Green, this is his first time around as a head coach. Where have you seen him grow and change in this journey?
In the in-betweens, obviously, like there's games in the game for players, but there's games in the game for coaches as well. And Willie's done a really good job of adjusting, and just even since I first got here, it's been 2 years or something, but just his growth in adjusting on the fly and being willing to let certain groups rock if they're playing well, and just in-game adjustments, and his confidence in us as players is really. Really something that we appreciate in that locker room.
What are the ways you can tell Zion is just really locked in right now?
Even something simple as like locker room pregame. He's just a little less jovial, a little bit less, laughing, joking, and now he's got his headphones in. I'm sure he's listening to Big. Locking in, staying focused. And he's sitting in his locker room, head down, kind of eyes cut, just. Really focus on the task at hand. And again, to his credit, he's come out and handled business.
Yeah, you guys matched your win total from last season tonight, 14 to go. I mean, what do you just think about the steady progression this team has made since, you and CJ came here a couple years ago?
This is how you build a winning franchise. It doesn't happen, those franchises that, just go from low wins to 60 wins, that's not sustainable. You build a successful franchise, an successful roster, successful team by, steady growing, steady improving, keeping the core together, and really learning to play with and alongside each other. That's what Denver did. That's what Milwaukee had done. That's what, Golden State, like teams, you build. You start slow and you build. And the fact that we've gone from, I should say, they went from 1-12 3 years ago to, where we're at now is a testament to Willie, testament to Griff, Swin, Trey, Bryce, B.I.Z., everybody that's been here along the way. They're doing this the right way, and I'm proud to be a part of it. Sweet. Thanks, guys.
stacking wins. Z, what was the key to starting this road trip off on the right foot tonight?
Defense to offense. Defense to offense.
It felt like CJ picked right back up where he left off last game. When he sets a tone like that, how does it help the starting unit get going?
It helps a lot, and that's what me and CJ talked about during the Clippers game. I know he's trying to facilitate at some points, but I need him to be aggressive on the offensive end because it opens up more for that first unit.
It's been a journey for you since you arrived. How have you seen Willie Green change, grow as a coach?
Just how he adapts to situations. Like my first year, I didn't play a single game, so I never had a chance to build a real relationship with him. But since I've been able to be on the court and play, me and him talk a lot more. We see certain things on the court and off the court. Our relationship has gotten a lot better. It's in a great spot.
Why do you think it's improved?
Kind of the same thing I said about when I'm on the court with CJ and BI. You just got to experience things. You just got to kind of test the time. The longer you're around somebody, you're going to bond at some point.
What were you thinking when Naji got that steal?
Throw it up. Because it was crazy because me and him had just talked about it. He said, hey, man, when you go to the paint, you need to start dunking. So when he got the steal, I said, oh, he's throwing it. So he threw a good pass and went and got it.
The Pelicans matched their win total from last season. You guys have 14 games left. Just how exciting is that there's this much runway left to go way past your win total from last year?
It's very exciting, but we got to keep building. Talked about it beginning of the season, middle of the season, and now we're coming towards the end of the season. We just got to keep getting better because we want to be a contender. We got to keep getting better with those small nuances in the game.
Thanks, Z.
No problem. You guys have a great night.